Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Monk Critic here. We gonna react to that Promised Neverland greatness, y'all. We gonna react to that Promised Neverland greatness. All right, chapter 103. Last we left off, it was dope, dope. Nothing but Promised Neverland heat. We had that ridiculous time skip. And when I say it's ridiculous, I don't mean it was bad. I mean it was dope. It was great. It was live. It was hype. All that. All right. So I'm really looking forward to this chapter. I've heard that it was heat. All right, a few people have told me, they were like, "Yo, you're not ready for that Promised Neverland chapter." So I'm really looking forward to reading that. All right. What I want to do is do that, and then after this, I'm gonna react to that My Hero chapter. Okay. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do My Hero, and I'm gonna be done for the day. And then I'm gonna help my fiance with stuff and blah 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 and get work done and everything like that. Get more work done and everything like that. All right. So let's get this done. All right. Promised Neverland, y'all. Let's do this. Let me see real quick. Also, before I get into it, shout out to Roger's Base. All right. He's going to be doing a Promised Neverland read through. All right, he's going to be doing a Promised Neverland read-through. I don't know how many chapters he's going to get to because it's pretty wordy. It's a pretty wordy manga. So I don't know how many he's going to get through during that read-through. But I think the goal is to have him read like that arc. If he could like get through that first arc, that'd be amazing. But something tells me that most likely what's going to happen is he's going to get to like a significant point within that first arc, within the Gracefield arc. And he's going to have to stop because, fatigue, whatever. All right. But I'm just looking forward to him getting started on that Promised Neverland greatness. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that. The reactions, the hype, it's too much. It's too real. It's too real right now. It's too real. All right. What's going on? Dr. Vega? But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a good minute. I think part of it is like I just haven't been responding. Like I'm not responding, but like I haven't been reacting to One Piece chapters, stuff like that. So it is what it is. Then also I've been a little bit irregular when it comes to like reacting to chapters and stuff. Just because I've been busy, things have been happening. So I'm glad to be back on some sort of schedule where I know on Mondays I'm going to react to these chapters, and yeah. All right, let's get into it. I just want to make sure that some people can get here before I started, because them notifications be they be taking their time. All right, so let's get into it. Chapter 103 of the Promised Neverland, y'all. Let's do this. We got this random owl that's chilling here. Okay, the owl's just chilling. Person's looking at the screen. Is that like a spy? Owls? Is it like a spy or something like that? Let's see. October 2047. I guess maybe that's like a metaphor, because I feel like Mr. Minerva's like symbol had like a bird in or something like that. So it might be a metaphor for like the Rotary clan. Maybe that's it's like a spy for them, like the owl. So I don't know. Let's see. October 2047. So you found the locations of the temple in the Golden Water. Did you uncover something? Did you find clues? Yo, with the smirk. Right with the smirk. They found some clues. The Golden Water was found in the third possible location. The temple was found in the second. They're all looking. You see the temple. They're like, it's a temple. I'm positive. Yo. And they're still in the demon gear. It's this one. This is the temple I saw at Guvita Dala. Chapter 103. One more move. They're all hyped. Like, yay! We found it. It was here. Thank goodness. They're like, gosh, calm down. Word. But I'm glad we found it among the prospective areas. If we hadn't, we would have had to start from scratch, and that was a possibility. It's quiet. Nothing like the rowdy town. A long flight of stairs. Someone's there. We don't want to stay here long. Yeah, let's hurry and investigate. I like how they they stay in their like they stayed in their get up and like the speech bubbles like sort of tell you which who's who like that. There's demons just feeding demon birds. Looking around. They spotted each other, I think. And he just continued to feed them, the birds. Smaller than I thought. There are 6 small towers, and all the entrances are barred with iron rods. We can't go in. Oh, wow. Is that a statue? Oh, that's intense. This demon looks like it's carrying a child. And then I don't know if that's like I don't know what's going on. Is it like offering like a human child in that statue? And then there's like a shrine with the eye of Kavita, I believe it's on there. And there's this whole thing that looks like it's like branching out, like evolutionary chains or something like that. And they're all looking around, and that eye again. What is this? They're all quite old. What does it mean? Hey guys, over here. Violet spotted something. Whoa. What is that? Some wild stuff, y'all. It's some wild stuff. I'm not ready for this. Like, I don't know what this is. Some religious stuff. I mean, we kind of like we're thinking about that, but you know, rituals and all that, right? A human? No, it's a demon. It doesn't have a face. It looks like whomever. Huh? I mean, not the clothes or size, but it reminds me of him. But this temple doesn't have any info about the 7 walls. What part of this temple could be? Looking around. Hey, look at that. The ceiling. Oh. It's day and night. Oh, that's cool. Huh? What was drawn on the other ceilings? Looking around. Yo. Over here. Golden water. Whoa. How about over there? How about over here? And over here? Could this be? Yes. If you connect all of the ceiling paintings of the 6 towers of this temple. So you got it? Not just a hint, but the actual entrance and how to get in? Yeah. Yo, the hype though. Yay. It's all thanks to you guys. This past year, you all helped us. 2 months left. We'll make it in time. Yeah, we can't let our guard down, but now we can go to that place. We can go to create a new promise. We're almost there. It's one more move to a world where we're not pursued, or a future where we can live as we please. So, how do you get in? Where's the entrance? How do you get to that place? With this. Yo, golden water? Bruh. Yo. Guys, we have to run. Oh, yo. What's good? What is going on, y'all? What's going on? This is wild. They got the golden water. They figured out all these things. Emma's like, what? We're under attack. Yo. Boom. The previous head of the clan certainly made this a hassle. But I finally found them. Come on. This time we'll definitely dispose of them all. Yo, to be continued. Hi. That's what I'm talking about, man. The pacing, promise. Neverland is so good. It's so good. You know what I mean? It's just, I wasn't expecting that at all in this chapter. I was expecting them to find the place eventually, but the fact that it took them like years to find it, you know what I mean? It took them a while. It took these dudes a while to find it. It took them a while. Promise Neverland chapter 103 end, y'all. Bruh. That's cool. I gotta have a discussion stream. I keep saying I'm gonna have a discussion stream at a certain place on a certain day. I gotta figure that out. You know, I like that it was like it was hard for them to find these kids. You know, like it was difficult. Like it was difficult. And but they finally found them. But like right, like they had enough time to do what they needed to do in terms of the kids. But they own them. You know what I mean? They own them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean Minerva was pretty resourceful. Like he had a lot. Like he had some. Yeah, he definitely had some help. Um, but yo, they here, yo. Sorry, I'm sorry, Dragonite. But we gotta talk about this chapter. We gotta talk about this chapter. Um, this chapter is hype. This chapter is hype. Like, bruh, they here. They coming. Yo. Again, the pacing is just it's really spot on, right? We don't take it doesn't take long for stuff to happen, like for stuff to go down, right? Like we had maybe a few chapters, where we just like, hey, this is what we doing. We looking for this stuff. We got this information, blah, blah, blah. They're moving quick, right? The pacing is quick. And then just when you're like, yo, they got the golden water, they found a place, they know where the entrance is. This is dope. And then boom, out of nowhere. Like, how's it gonna go down? I'm really intrigued. Yeah, yo, there's so many questions, Dragonite. And like, how they gonna defeat Andrew? Like, bruh. You know what I mean? People gonna die? Are we gonna see the end of Hugo and Lucas and the crew? Or have they already planned for this? Right? I feel like they've already planned for this. But I don't know. It looks like they did, but they didn't. I don't know. They look spooked. So it could be that they're just like, yo, like they're here. Like this is wild. Like we weren't expecting them to be here at this particular moment. But I have to feel like they planned for this. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna blow up the shelter. I don't know. What like, and this is against humans. This is very different, right? Because normally when they've been fighting people, it's been demons. So it's like, oh, we gonna kill demons, right? That makes sense. Humans kill demons, demons kill humans. This is like the natural, like, the natural like order of things, right? But now it's like they gotta go against humans. Are they gonna kill these humans? Like, what are they gonna do? This to me is this is really crunch time, because we have to see, like, are they gonna trap like Andrew and his crew? What are they going to do when they are when they have to deal with like a threat that like seeks to like end them, right? Like they trying to end them, right? What are they gonna do? I don't know. Is Emma gonna be like, oh, they're humans, so we can't kill them? You know what I mean? This is the kind of stuff that I like. And again, the pacing is very well done. It didn't take 200 something chapters, 300 something chapters. This is different. What are the kids and what are the adults going to do when they are faced with humans? Are they going to kill them? Are they going to try to just like disorient them and like get away and like just keep being chased? I mean, I know what Andrew and the crew are going to do. We already kind of have a decent idea of like what kind of people they are, or at the very least, what they're willing to do. Right? Like on that side, on the Rotary clan side, they like, bam, over. Net whatever, disorient them. Like they gonna capture them to nothing. But on the other side, what are they gonna do? I'm really invested in this. I want to like, I like in situations like this because again, we get to see that growth, that not necessarily development, but like, well, yeah, partly development, but like you know, for these characters, but also just like a bit of like characterization, I guess, in a sense. You know, we get to see like when certain situations happen, what choices will like the children will the children make, right? You know what I mean? So this is going to be really interesting. What is Emma going to do? And again, for me, it's like I think some of us would maybe be like, you know, we know she's not going to kill people. She's not going to kill people. But like, but I think what we understand is that Emma will always try to move towards the best possible situation scenario. And if that doesn't work, if it doesn't work out, if she's like, you know, said like, hey, like, okay, I tried, right? I tried my hardest, but it just ain't in the cards, you know, then all right, let's get real. You know, then Emma's like, yo, let's do this. So this is gonna be really, really interesting, Dragonite and Dr. Vegapunk. This is gonna be very interesting stuff. For me, like, I'm like, yo, now everybody got a dip, right? Or like Hugo and Lucas are gonna kind of like stay behind and hold off the Andrew squad, and they're like, okay, we're already adults, like, you know, we wanted to see freedom, but like we're more invested in like the children's freedom. You know what I mean? It's like I think like that to me is like something that's that'd be very interesting, because I think in some ways what the Promised Neverland has done is they've sort of said, all right, Hugo and Lucas like have gotten to, you know, live with like a group of people and be happy and, you know, do all of that. You know what I mean? And they've had this sort of like experience. But I think those two are going to try to do something. You know, they're going to try to hold them off for as long as humanly possible. And then either they'll die or they'll be captured. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure. But I think that that's kind of where we're headed. You know, so we'll see. But I feel like someone's gonna be sacrificed, and like to me, like it makes more sense for like the two adults to be like, to, you know, put themselves forward and be like, yo, like we want you children to have like freedom and a life and a certain type of like experience that we didn't have, more or less. You know, so I'm really invested in what's going to be happening after this chapter, because there's a lot, right? Like there's a lot to sort of think about. Right, we have the moral dilemma that, you know, the kids have to face. I think less or so for Hugo. I feel like Hugo wouldn't hesitate too much to like end those dudes. But you know, we'll see. And we also have like how are they going to get to the entrance while they are being pursued? That's also very interesting for me. We're gonna get some more cat. I feel like we're gonna get some more cat and mouse stuff, right? Again, at the beginning of the chapter, that was foreshadowing, right? That's what come on, son, you're not fooling me with that. All right, I told you when I said that. I said, "Yo, is that an owl? Is that like a metaphor, like foreshadowing for the Rotary clan? Like, are they spying on it? Like, what's going on?" And then what happens? Yo, this is what, and this is something like that I've taught, like, you know, students. I'm like, yo, foreshadowing is very like, it's either very in your face or it's like super subtle. I'm like, what is a random owl doing at the beginning of this chapter, right? Like that's the kind of stuff that like you're like, come on, what is a random owl doing here? You know, so you always got to notice that stuff. But yeah. Really looking forward to what's going to be happening after this chapter. There are just like, what I love about the Promised Neverland is that there are always these like options. We always have these options from, you know, where to go, like, right, like the demon that they saw, right, at when they reached that temple. What's going on? What's gonna happen? I have some ideas, but I don't really know. You know what I mean? Like, more or less, I'm really invested. I'm really invested. And I think that's something that The Promised Neverland does in a great way. It doesn't tip its hand too much, but it gives you enough to be like, yo, like I'm looking forward to the next chapter. I can read this week to week. Right? A serialized manga should be able to do that. Like, it should be able to give you content that's like, yo, this is dope. Week to week. That's what it should be able to do. And The Promised Neverland, to me, does that, like, consistently. My Hero, I think, as well, does that consistently. You know, but like The Promised Neverland for me does that. It understands, like, it understands what it is, right? It's a serialized piece of literature, and week to week you got to make sure that, like, your audience, right, the readers are entertained, are want to see particular things, and are invested in your story week to week, or, you know, every 2 weeks, something like that, right? At least. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's happening next chapter. Next chapter is going to be crazy hype. Next chapter is going to be crazy hype. That's what I'm saying about that. But I don't know who that dude is, you know? And I mean, like, there are definitely, like, good demons out there, I believe. I think that's sort of the thing that, like, usually good narratives have that. They don't do, you know, here's the bad side and here's the good side. It's like there's an in-between, and they're like a, you know, there's like a middle ground. You know, like Sung Ju, what's going on with Sung Ju? Where he at? Where's Sung Ju at? There's so many, like, individuals and, like, parties, right? And factions that are just kind of moving around. They're doing certain things. We don't necessarily know what's going on, but, like, yo, I got to start buying the Promised Neverland volumes. I think what I want to do when I get the chance, probably sometime in, like, December or something like that. I want to say December is probably when I'll really start to buy, like, Promised Neverland volumes in earnest. I only have the first 2 volumes right now. But I try not to buy, like, volumes of manga that I'm, like, currently reading, unless, like, it's, like, caught up to a certain place, you know, or if I don't have, like, right, like, if I don't have access to it, right, like, if I don't have access to it, like, online, in terms of, like, a legal, like a Viz, like, magazine or something like that, then you know, I try to make sure that like I buy it. But, like, if I do have access to, like, a magazine or something like that and it comes out weekly, then I'm not gonna, like, buy the volumes. It doesn't make a lot of sense until, like, the series is done, and then I can collect it and then I can reread it, and that's different. It's gonna be a long last arc, but it's gonna be really good. I can already tell it's gonna be really, really good. Music is super important. Super important. Clearly, you know, the fact that she has, like, a sort of bodyguard, I think, really, really important. You know, and, like, this is the thing, right? One of the things that's very distinct about shonen manga, like, post Dragon Ball, is that idea of, like, right, like, size doesn't matter. That's a big thing. So, you know, or size will usually tell you that characters, right, like, size doesn't tell you whether a character is, like, particularly significant or not. But depending on the context, you can kind of tell, right? Like, Musica, like, you can tell is an important character. She's just kind of dropped there. We don't know who her connections are. You already know she's important. She's got a bodyguard, basically. You already know she's important, right? Same thing with One Piece, right? Mononosuke, like, right? Bodyguards, people that are trying to protect and important character, right? That are just kind of dropped in the middle of nowhere. We don't know why they're there, you know, necessarily. With regards to the context, right, or the space in which they're dropped into. So, you know, certain things, you know, are just, like, straight clues. I think I'm going to end it here because I want to make sure that I react to my hero, that I have the time to react to my hero. It's not 16. This was a dope chapter. This really was. This really was. One thing I think I'm gonna try to do is get these videos. Like I'm gonna try to get these videos to a certain length, but you know, it is what it is. I just like talking with y'all about this stuff. Yeah, you know, music is just nice. Music is just really nice. You know, and she's clearly an important character, but she's a character that, like, you know, it has the ability to, like, you know, trust people. You know, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna do a Neverland discussion. I got to make sure that I get my work done during the week, and I will, for, you know, just like my studies and other things, teaching and stuff like that. So I'm gonna definitely do a reaction on, not a reaction, but a discussion. Maybe I'll do it sometime this week. Maybe I'll do it like on Thursday or something like that. I'll see. But I think maybe I'll set up for Thursday. I'll see who's available. And if nobody's available for like Thursday, or enough people, then I'll set it up for like a weekend day or something like that. We'll see. You know, but Thursday might be a day in which I set it up, and I'll talk with some people and I'll see, you know, if they're available. Like, but yo, definitely just you know, shoot me a tweet if you want to be in the discussion. If you want to join the Hangouts call and everything like that, shoot me a tweet. Yeah. I haven't seen, but Neverland's poll was pretty dope. You know, I think the most surprising thing about it was, like, I believe Anna was like number 5 or something like that, and I was like, whoa, that was wild. But outside of that, I was like, you know, it was just kind of funny. You know, like, I was like surprised, but I wasn't like by any means like upset or angry or whatever, anything like that. It was kind of funny to me. You know, Don was super low. That was funny. You know, just the disrespect. But it was really funny. You know, so I wasn't mad about any of that stuff. Like, it's just a poll. People have characters that they like for various reasons, and they vote for them. You know, like the little bunny got a bunch of votes. So, you know, it's stuff like that is like funny, but it's also like, yo, people really like dig like that symbol. So it is what it is. But it was funny. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. I gotta react to My Hero Academia, Academia, and yeah. All right, but yo, I'm a Black manga critic. This is my live reaction / initial thoughts to the Promised Neverland. That Promised Neverland greatness, y'all. I love this manga to death, and I'm so happy that we're in the final arc, because it's going to be a manga that I can feasibly collect. It's probably going to be somewhere between, you know, 20, I want to say 24 to like 20, you know, 24 to like 30 volumes or something like that. You know, to me, that's just great. It might be even less than that. I feel like it's probably going to be like 20, max 25 volumes. I don't think it's going to reach 30. But for me, it'll be like a solid like 25 volumes, you know, max. And to me, that's awesome. It's awesome. All right. So let me get out of here. All right. Shouts out to Dr. Vega, Punk, and Dragon Knight for joining me in this stream. Y'all are dope. Y'all already know what it is. Promised Neverland greatness. Hashtag Safe Phil. All right. Hashtag, you know, not my Aunt Viv. Okay, y'all already know who I'm talking about. That mama that ain't Isabella. All right. And you know, hashtag promised read through, or Promised Neverland read through. All right, because Roger's gonna be doing that stream. I'm gonna be there to watch it if I can. Like if I'm not like working, or like you know, have a class at that point or something like that. And yeah, you know, if I'm not teaching or whatever, then yeah, I'll be there. Definitely. All right. Hashtag bring back Norman. All right. I'm a Black manga critic, y'all. Let me get out of here. And I'm out, ya.